Hi everyone, I'm going to be discussing about I'm a fourth grade teacher I have a student named Dee who is struggling with two-digit multiplication. So I'm going to first off by saying I'm going to be using a figure from chapter 12. It's on page 283. It is figure 12.11, and I'll show you the picture of this. It's a little table chart here. Not table chart, but like a multiplication chart. Not a chart, but it's a table in a way. So D is working on trying to figure out how to understand and solve two-digit multiplications. Which two-digit multiplication is hard because if you sit down and think about it, there is so much going on. If you would look at like how we were taught in school, like you have the 30 times 29, and you would go up, you would go over, cross out the 9, drop a 0 down, because you know it's going to be in 3 digits because it's a two-digit multiplication number. Then you would go from the 2 and over, and then you add it all together. Basically, that's how we were taught when we were younger. But I also remember being taught this chart table when the lattice multiplication. I remember being taught this, so I'm going to use this for D. D, we are going to be focusing on the two-digit multiplication. I know you've been having some problems with it and struggling, but so you know what? We're going to sit down and work it together. I'm going to show you some ways that I think it's helpful, and I'm going to see what you can do with it. D, we're going to make a square. And in that square, in each square, we're going to cut it in half. And then I want you to write, because the problem that we're focusing on is 36 times 72. It doesn't matter which way, where you write it, because no matter what, the answer will end up being the same. So, normally, the first number goes on top. Excuse me. And the second number goes on the side. So, to make this easier on you, we have 7 times 6. What is 7 times 6? Okay, it's 42. Good job. So you would write your top number right up here. So 4, the first number, and then you would write your 2 right here. Then, what is 2 times 6? 12. So you do the same thing here. So in each box here, D, in each box, we're going to focus on one number that's in each box, okay? That makes sense. So you would be focused your 7 times 6. You know that's 42. Then you go down. Then you're going to be focusing on 2 times 6. 12. Good. Then, since you're done with this row, you're still going to look at these numbers here because what the numbers were given to us is 72. So we're going to be then we'll go over to this number here. 7 times 3, 21. 2 times 3, 6. Now, to help you not be so confused, when it's just a single number, and instead of like 12 or 42 like we've been getting, you would put a 0 here, then 6, so that you know that you didn't leave anything out in that spot. You could leave it 0, you could just leave it blank, but it's better off to write 0 so that your mind knows. So like, okay, I know I don't need a number here. Then from here, so you would add. You're going to add down. So 2 plus 0, because there's 2, there's nothing here, so the 2 would get dropped. Now, we have 2 plus 1 plus 6. Now it's 2 plus 1, 3. What's 2 plus 6? 9. 4 plus 1 plus 0, 5. And then you have 2 again by itself, you just drop it down. Then that's how you would get to your number. I really like the lattice multiplication. I loved doing that when I was in 4th grade. Yeah, the 4th grade. Might have started learning towards the end of 3rd. So I think that's a great way to help the D understand 2-digit multiplication. There is another way that I noticed in the book. What the book has here is on figure 12.2, which is on page 275. They have 63, and it's 63 times some. 63 times 5. Now, since this is only has one single digit and one 2-digit, it helps that way. Because this person in the figure, it has 63 written out, 63, and then you add them together to get 126, and then you would add 63 again till you have all 5 63s down. That's a great way to do that for your single digit and your double digit, and that's a great way to help. But D, I think the best way that's going to help you with your 2-digit multiplication is going to be the lattice multiplication, just because like you're breaking down the problem into sections. You're only working piece by piece. You're not trying to sit down and look at the whole problem. You're 36 times 72. You're not just in there staring at a problem like that. You have it in the chart and you're breaking it down so that you can see it better. And then pretty soon when you get used to the lattice, then you can be able to take it as a whole and not have to break it down like that. Thank you, D, and I appreciate it, and thank you everybody else for watching my video.